Hello again, guys. Okay, this video is about our homework. And homework is through MyLab Math, which is a product of Pearson, the publisher. How do you access it? So see, from the homepage for 115, you're going to click on this little homework and textbook button, and then click on where it says click here to access our homework and textbook. And you have to do this the first time. You have to access it through this particular link. And then it takes you to another place where you click on another link. And then it's kind of irritating because it takes you to a place to click on a link, to another link to finally get to your page. The first time you do this, you gotta make a profile, like how you always do, right? Write your name and email and all that jazz. Probably done it a book a million times already by this time in your life, but you know the drill. So make a profile for MyLab Statistics, MyLab Math, and then it'll take you to your homepage. Your homepage is gonna look a little different from mine because I'm the teacher. So let's look at the student homepage real quick. Should look more something like this. Here we are at the time I'm recording this. We're in January 11th. Your first two assignments are due on the 18th. And here you see that right here, right? You see the two dots representing assignment you have to do. Here you see the due dates, yeah? It's right there. And then you just click on it. Let me show you a homework example. So here's homework one. You can see how many questions there are. Click on one. Let's see. I'm not sure if you're seeing this, so let me change to view. Okay, yeah. So here's the homework assignment. Looks something like this. Okay, when you're doing homework, few things to know. Okay, so this first question, multiple choice question, how is the sample related to a population? So I'm gonna purposely get this one wrong right now. Okay, let's say I just say something that's not right and it says, oh, that's incorrect. So what can I do? I can just try again. It's gonna give me a new question. Sometimes if there's not enough things in the bank, it's gonna give me the same exact question until you figure out what is wrong. So the correct answer sample is a subset of the population. So in this manner, you're able to redo questions until you get them all correct, which means there's no excuse not to get 100% on all your homework, or at least very close to it. Now, if you get 100% on all your homework, then I will tell you right now, statistically, because it's statistics class, you're very likely to pass the class. And just think about it logically. If you do all the homework, you do all the classwork, then that pretty much sets you up where you only have to score a little over 60% on your exams average to pass the class with a C. So you gotta get basically at like kind of low-ish D's. And then on your exams, if you did all your homework and all your classwork, you're gonna pass with a C at least. And plus two, if you do all your homework, that means you're getting the sufficient practice in order to be able to pass the course or pass your exams, right? So naturally, if you do your homework and stay on top of that, then you got a good chance of passing the class. Okay, question two. Here's another one. Let's say I'm stuck on this question. I don't know what to do. You see this little tab at the top? Wait, actually, where was it again? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about a different system. Get more help is down here on the bottom. See where here's get more help? It says tech help or ask my instructor. Sometimes there's some other options for help. Ask my instructor will send me a question. Like if you've tried this plenty times and you cannot figure it out, then you can send me a message. Help me, please, good sir, or whatever, and then send it to me. It's gonna send me what you've tried so far for that question, and it's gonna send me your name and all that, and then I can see the question you're working on. I can give you some help. You can also email me directly if you're stuck on something, and I will do my best to help you out quickly as possible. I typically respond. I do my very best to respond within 24 hours. And it's very unlikely that I respond any later than that. And usually faster than that. Okay, let's see. Let's try to find a question where there's something else besides those options. StatCrunch, yeah. Maybe I'm thinking about a different learning system where there's some other options usually. Tech help that links to technology that you could use to answer the questions, but not really what I want. Okay, oh here's one. Here's one. This is what I was talking about. So you can see how they have these extra options here. Maybe I just wasn't seeing it earlier, wasn't looking for it. No, not all the questions have this, but here on the bottom where it says help me solve this or video, those are some other options. So if you're stuck, you don't know how to do something, I think this is more pertinent once you get to more numerical type questions because a lot of these questions were kind of more like more just reading questions, vocabulary kind of, that kind of thing. But when you get to more numerical questions, you'll see more of these where it says help me solve this. You click on that, it's gonna walk you through step by step how to solve the question. And then, it'll help you, okay, that's incorrect, tell you why, and then it'll help you figure it out. Once you do that, help you solve this, then you can just try another one because I think sometimes it invalidates that particular one you're working on, and then you can just like you saw in the previous one, right? You can just keep trying until you get it right. Or you can click on similar question and then help me solve this, walk you through it. Oh, yeah. Actually, in this case, it just counts it as your. Oh, and okay. So, see what typically happens is you see how it helped me through that, but now the question is still wrong. It gives me a new kind of question, and then you just, you check it until you get a green. Once you got a green check mark for that question, that means you have credit for it, and you can see your homework score update in real time. So this would be my homework score for this particular assignment right now. There's also sometimes links to other media, like here you see a link to a video. So if I click on that, there will be a pertinent video to the question I'm doing. It will give me some insight on how to solve it, some explanation. And a lot of times it's good to get an explanation from someone that's not me because then you're getting it from like different perspectives, different angles, and it's kind of like it helps to round out your education when you have there's maybe like very similar information but from slightly different voices, then it helps you to learn things better. Okay, that is basically it for homework, I believe. Let me think. Is there anything else I need to show for that? Let me go back to that work page. No, I think that's mainly. Oh no, no, okay. One more thing I forgot. Okay, one thing I forgot. When you're on course home, you'll notice that if you go to assignments, so from your homepage, you had that kind of calendar view, right? But that's kind of limited. It doesn't show everything that's there. So what helps you see better is if you click on the assignments tab, then you see everything there that's available so far. And besides just the homework, you'll also see these lesson media tabs. So let me click on one of those to show you. So in the lesson media, there's three things typically. There's a link to the textbook for that section, and reading the textbook, great way to, find if there's something that you like didn't understand, try to find that particular topic or that term, whatever, search it out that way. Another good thing that you look is this second one. You see that symbol right there? That's a symbol of a PowerPoint. So if I click on that, it's going to open a little PowerPoint. PowerPoints are really just nice short summaries for the section. So those are also very good, nice and concise. And then also you'll see some movies or videos. So this is like what I was saying, where you can get like overview for some topics that I may have covered, but maybe you get a different perspective if you watch those. My suggestion is that you do at least one of them. At least one of them. So pick the type that you resonate best with, and then use that in addition to the classwork. Okay, guys, that's it for homework. The only graded assignments though are the homework assignments. Media is just for your own sake to help you make sure that you're learning. And yeah, that's it. The homework assignments are the ones that I will be grading or counting towards your grade anyway. Okay, see ya in the next video.